Well, it's Christmas once again. We made it through 2021 for the most part, and I just decided I should do this like yearly tradition thing, which give the second channel some content because it's been dead for a while. It's only been 14 months since the last one, and just to rub it in that you can't play any of these because No Step Back released, God, a month ago. It's already been a month. But since No Step Back released a month ago, you can play maybe like one or two of these, depending on how much was changed from the mod. But anyways, I'm going to do another top 10 Hearts of Iron 4 mods. This list was made like before No Step Back, so like back in October, and I wanted to do it then, but I'm doing it now. Also, there's going to be no cool editing, because it's just going to be me talking, because I don't really feel like editing. Tell by my voice I have a sinus infection, so I'm having fun right now. But let's just get right into the list. The previous one is linked in the description. Go watch that for the last list. And let's just get right into it. No more talk. At number 10, a mod that has been completely broken by No Step Back is Dreams of Poland. This mod adds a big, beefy focus tree for Poland, as well as some other things like leaders, events. Essentially, it's like a oversized DLC for Poland. It is being completely irrelevant by the fact that the Polish focus tree went from garbage to pretty good with the No Step Back update. So this mod is completely irrelevant, but it was fun while it lasted. You got to do a lot of cool stuff. You got to make a big boy Polish empire and give the Russians a good kick in the head for good measures. But unfortunately, F's in chat for Dreams of Poland. Comrade, number 9. I'm not doing that. It's the name of the Tsar. In the name of the Tsar, sorry. So this mod essentially is, what if Russia won World War I? And it destroys Germany, and essentially is just OP Russia moment. OP Russia hours. And it's also probably broken from No Step Back, because guess what? Other countries got updates from No Step Back. That's right. Soviet Russia. Their tree went from terrible, like one of the worst in the game, to, in my opinion, one of the best in the game. But that's just me talking again. And number 8, this is the remade version of the Balkan Wars, the Siege of Sarajevo. Now, previously it was a Fire and Strumica, but they've added a new one. So the Balkan Wars focuses specifically on the Balkans. And as the title suggests, it's referring to the Balkan Wars of 1912 and 1913. Which is the first one, which is where Serbia, Bulgaria, Montenegro, and Greece all got together and gave the Ottoman Empire a good beating. And then the second one was nobody likes Bulgaria. But the Siege of Sarajevo was added, and now you have the ones from the 90s, from the fall of Yugoslavia. It's a pretty good mod. It's got some details. It's not really complete, and the focus trees are pretty bad. But it's a good mod overall. So, check it out when it's updated. Number 7 is the Shadows of Sèvres. Now, this mod shows and questions, what if the Treaty of Sèvres, which was a treaty for the Ottoman Empire after World War I, went into effect? Which essentially nerfs the Ottoman Empire way beyond what we got, which was Turkey. So you have a Turkish kind of state. The Ottoman Empire is kind of still around, but they don't have much. Like Italy, France, and Britain all have more land encroaching on it. Greece is just having a field day. Kurdistan is on the map. Armenia is on the map. Georgia's on the map. Azerbaijan's on the map. And guess what? All of those countries, along with Turkey, have cool focus trees. It's a pretty fun mod to play, actually. I must say, I had a very genuinely good time that I don't have often with a lot of these like rando mods, especially when checking them out the first time. But this one was pretty fun to play as. So yeah, Shadows of Sèvres. Not the apples, Shadows of Sèvres. Alright, number 6. I'm not going to make any friends with this one, but it's Kaiserreich. Now, Kaiserreich was like number 3 on the last list, but it got knocked back by some stiff competition because you all know Kaiserreich by this point, but the mod is just so laggy that I couldn't really have a good time playing it. I mean, Ceylon's a major nation, just kind of was like, what? But, no. Sorry, Kaiserreich got knocked back by some stiff competition. Speaking of which, number 5, we're on the road to 56. That was stupid. Oh my god, that was dumb. Anyways, the road to 56. It is pretty much Hoi 4 with the RTX on, essentially. It greatly improves a lot of focus trees, has a lot of focus trees, period. A lot of really weird ones. Like, if you look at Honduras's, it's unnecessarily large. Like, you can have an ANCAP society or a banana empire, or you can do New Spain as Honduras. Yes, I've been watching ISP. But it is a very good mod. There's a couple things wrong with it, mainly state and border-wise, because it doesn't change much, especially for the fact that it goes to 56 instead of 48, but it is a very solid mod. Number 4, surprisingly, is player-led peace conferences. This one you actually can play, because it changes one thing, and it is a pretty easy thing. It gives everybody else's war score to you, so you essentially can become God and control the peace conferences. No more crappy AI liberating this, and AI liberating that, and AI puppeting this. No. You do the liberating, puppeting, and crap. You get to control all of it, because the other countries, and they'll say, they just give you your war score. Yeah, player AP times. Do not do AI only, or else literally jack will happen. Except I haven't tested that out, so I'm not really sure. At number 3 is Beautiful States Reborn. This is a different version than what I had last time. This one is like Road 56 and Beautiful States Reborn combined and improved upon. There's a lot of really good stuff I can't really put into words. It not only makes the map more accurate, like you can get all the way to Arctic Russia, but the Americas are actually on the right spot in the map instead of weirdly shifted up north. Country leaders are switched around. Focus trees are improved. Like, I don't think focus trees are changed. I think they just kind of give them new icons and whatnot. I've done that too. It's a very, very good mod. I suggest you check it out when it's done, even though this one's kind of in limbo, because Beautiful States Reborn is based off of an existing mod, Beautiful States, but I think the guy who made it actually came back from his military service, so we're gonna have to see what happens in the onslaught. Get your popcorn out, folks. And number 2, again, for its second time in the same place, is Millennium Dawn. Now, this mod is pretty much amazing. It makes the entire world 2017 with pretty great accuracy. If you want good borders, this is your place to go. You got everything you can do. You got presidential change. Well, actually, I haven't seen the elections yet. You got changes in everything, pretty much. I can't put it into words. I'm running out of time. It's a very good mod. I talked about it before, but check it out when it's updated. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills. I'm just kidding. I'm not Chills. I really need to stop. We have some honorable mentions, and I will quickly run through those with very, very accurate descriptions. I swear that I read them for word verbatim off the Steam Workshop, and this isn't just me rambling. Rise of Nations, essentially Age of History, but more narrowed down, and also Hoi 4. Country Roulette, if you want to suffer like ISP, this is your mod. Time Machine, USA and Spain, if you want funny maymays and funny COVID maymays, I'm dead, then sure. Who doesn't want Trump as president in 1936? State Transfer Tool, when you like cheating. And Shadows over Europe. Only reason this is on here because it's a cool scenario and because I've definitely not done GFX work for it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And number 1 for its second time in a row. Drum roll, please. The Great War Redux. So I've talked about this before, and it's gotten a lot better, actually. There's a little more accuracy. So essentially, it's World War I, but Hearts of Iron 4. It is very good. The focus trees are whatever. It is very good. There's a couple inaccuracies in it, but it is a very solid mod. Totally recreates the Hoi 4 experience, but 22 years earlier. Or 25 if you're one of those virgins that plays Blitzkrieg only. But yeah, it is a very, very good mod, I must say. They've added a lot more nations. There's a lot more like African tribal nations that were able to withstand colonialism. But this is Britain and France. You can kind of just kill all of them. There's a lot of fun stuff. So I should say when all of them are updated and not buggy, check them out. Links are in the description. Alright, and that's the video. I'm gonna go play City Skylines now. See you later. Bye-bye.